Shalom family. I was just thinking, man, and concerning how, people kind of tend to rear off the right path, right? They get in this truth and they start to fade away. And I think the reason is because, we were carnal for so long. And then once we finally grasped the true concepts, the true principles of the Bible, right? Then we start to, overlook everything that got us there. And me, by saying that, what I'm really trying to say is that we do the laws for so long, the law, statutes, and commandments for so long carnally, to the point where we actually find the spiritual aspect of it all. And then once we find the spiritual aspect of it all, we throw the whole physical aspect away, right? And we got to understand that we still need both, right? We see in the New Testament where it says a Jew is not one outwardly, but it's one inwardly. And yes, that's an amazing concept, but we got to understand that this concept is one of old, right? It's a concept that we see in Deuteronomy chapter 10. So it's a concept back in the day where we definitely was keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Just the circumcision of the heart, right? Not just the circumcision of the foreskin, but knowing that the circumcision of the heart never disannulled the circumcision of the foreskin, right? Because every physical truth, right, or every spiritual truth has a physical manifestation, right? Every physical aspect has a spiritual foundation. Just like we see in the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and 12, where it says, hey, look, here are those that kept the faith of Christ and the commandments of God, right? We need both of them, right? And once we find that spiritual aspect of these laws, statutes, and commandments, we can't just do away with the law, statutes, and commandments. We can't forget how we got here, right? But the spiritual side, when we finally get there, now we're starting to transition from babes in the truth to eating the meat, right? Now we understand things more in depth, right? But we don't throw away the schoolmaster, right? If not, that's how people find themselves slipping out of the truth and saying that the laws are done away with. And then your spirituality starts to slip away from you as well. Then you find yourself back in the world, right? And this is a dangerous thing. Stop trying to make the law wicked, right? It says that the book of Psalms tells us that the law is just, right? Converting the soul. The book of Romans tells us that the law is spiritual, right? But you got to understand, right? It's just not about the physical aspect. It's about the spiritual aspect of it all too. But once you find that spiritual aspect, right? Hold on to both, because both are going to keep you anchored in this truth. Shalom, family. Study hard. I hope it wasn't too confusing.